Well,
And
hello.
hello, everybody, and welcome to another Armored Core Silent Line Tournament commentaries. My name is Siphon Razor,
And I'm
and we
Couch Potato.
have
Hi.
yeah.
I'm
So, have
someone
you
who
started
interrupted
yet
you.
the
Yeah.
video?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
So this was the first match. Me and Coffee, or not Coffee. Me and Darkslayer got our matches done pretty quickly at the start, and yeah, it didn't go over well for me.
Nope. So let's go ahead and start
uh,
this in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright,
all
so
right.
right
So
off,
start off with a quad.
Alright, so this is
Darkslayer's MG Quad of Death.
yeah, that thing was scary.
The quads in Silent Line, the lightweight ones with the fleet booster, human or op intensifier or not, they're scarily fast.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts how they toned up the speed in Silent Line. Like it's probably the closest it got to 4th gen until 4th gen.
Uh, yeah, pretty close. I think that's generally Silent Line as it is. Even midweights can go pretty quickly.
True.
Of course.
I will note real quick, by the way, not to interrupt here, just the kind of jank in the video. That would be the frame rate they were working with. So,
yeah. Frame rates, I mean, it was playable. It wasn't super great or anything. Obviously, just shredded me with machine gun fire, just dead.
yeah, let's say I like the color scheme on that thing, though. Kind of reminds me of like a Diet Fanatic from AC3.
Yep. Now, this is kind of unfortunate for me. My next build is a lightweight with all machine guns.
That'll do great against the Sawa.
I just couldn't get close enough to shred him down with my machine guns. He had the Kurosawa shield build.
Yeah, I actually saw a
Which is
few people
really-
coming in with this, I think.
Yeah, I think the Kurosawa in Gen 3 definitely it's definitely much better in a non-op intensify tournament, simply because builds are slightly slower and they have less energy to work with, so they can't fly forever.
And not to mention that thing's got kind of a scary large hitbox. A little bit more than its projectile seems to actually show.
Yeah.
Man,
he just,
you got wrecked,
shredded
holy
me to
crap.
death. Yeah, lightweights in Silent Line, they do not last under fire, under pressure, I should say, at all.
Depends.
It's even worse than it is in Last Raven when it comes to how quickly you can die.
We'll say those shoulder pad arms, though, those do seem to almost make them tick over into midway territory. Like the one specifically that, like,
Pretty
Shade comes to
tanky
mind.
for lightweights.
Yeah. I think it's just AP ends up being a bit more valuable. But this thing, by the way, this thing friggin' rocked me later on.
Yes. Unfortunately, I got the worst map possible for my build. You can't see it because we're watching from Darkslayer's perspective, but I had a reverse joint with all of the missiles.
You know what I find hilarious?
And,
This is the same map that he
and
killed me on with the
unfortunately-
exact same AC.
Yeah. And his AC right here, the rifle and shotgun build. It's kind of an interesting combination.
Yeah, this one was
orbit cannons.
this one was Monger, wasn't it? Right? Or is that AO's thingy?
No, Monk build.
I'll be honest, I'm really bad at remembering which one's which, as far as names go.
Yeah, that's something I think would have been an interesting weapon if they'd kept it around for 4th gen, the orbit cannons, like they have here.
Yeah. I guess they couldn't really think of a way to make it
Definitely
work.
Against,
Maybe,
probably, because everything's so fast.
I guess
But
the
yeah.
closest thing would be the AS missiles in that one, where you just basically have independently controlling missiles.
More or less. But yeah, this was just a bad matchup, heavyweight against a no armored missile boat
Yeah, that was
inside a building.
pretty solid
Just didn't
beatdown
work
right
out.
there.
Yeah. But that's how it goes, because the maps are selected randomly and the ACs are selected randomly. So
Yeah, I heard a discussion that apparently we were possibly banning heavy legs entirely for the next one.
just
At least for the
heavyweight
next-
legs in general.
Yeah, I think at least for Silent Line. Obviously, that wouldn't carry over so much in Last Raven.
Yeah,
was it-
because I think I know Last Raven's a little bit different with how it deals damage mechanics and stuff.
Yeah, like in Silent Line, you could basically stack shell defense to the point that it was like if you had a
Very
bazooka
just
or something,
unkillable. I think
yeah.
I know, me and Darksley have done some tests with it, with all the physical defense in the world. Machine guns do no damage,
Literally zero.
and like even heavy firepower weapons like grenade launchers do barely 200, maybe even not even that.
Yeah, I
And
think.
this one, my AC was the reverse joint with twin rifles, and it just didn't work out at all.
Yeah, what's
For
that
my
doing? Like
favor.
50 a shot or something? Trying to
Yeah,
look at the
maybe
numbers here.
that.
Man, this frame rate was
It doesn't
really
help that
something.
that particular build is a standoff type build, and he has the perfect weapon set to face a standoff build, the orbit cannons.
Yeah, those things really, really pressure well. Like in fourth
That they
gen,
do, because you can't stand still, because then they'll definitely chew you apart. But
I don't know why I'm
and they're a
calling
lot
Last Raven
more.
fourth
I think
gen.
they're a lot more accurate than they are in Last Raven.
Yeah, that's
Last
actually what I
Raven
was trying to
good.
say just now. That in Last Raven they were, well, they were a lot easier to dodge. But for some reason I called it
Yeah.
fourth gen. No idea why. Brain doesn't work so good today. But yeah,
Unfortunately, yeah.
he's got
I
long
just
range
didn't have
on
the
lock.
firepower to take care of him.
Yeah, this guy is really tough to approach in Silent Line, that's for sure. Like even with a direct firepower, even managing to get a flank on him, it's not enough. Like he can just stand there and tank overheating all day. See, the main thing was just in later third gen, you had that whole thing where if you got overheated, if you got shut down, it was in like if a heavy managed to actually have its defenses bypassed even once, they were usually too slow to put up a fight. That was one of their biggest balancing factors there. And just here they can just shrug it off.
They don't really have that problem here.
Yeah, they're just like, what? I'm losing an AP a second?
This is oops, sorry. Yeah, the last fight between me and Darkslayer was it didn't end well in my favor.
Is that a spread bazooka?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Blade pokes to death.
He is shanking the crap out of you. Well, seems like you're about to have a bad time here. Yeah, that thing is really laying down the hurt.
I'm sorry, to what?
I was saying that guy's really laying down the hurt here.
Yeah, blade poke of death, just dead.
Yeah.
On to the next one.
Stabby speed quads, not a fun time. Alright, so Darkslayer Gilbert proceeding to pulverize me this time. So yeah, here's versus the Coffee Hawk, by the way.
Yeah.
So
right, so we're good.
Solid
versus which AC was yours on the first one?
This was the Coffee Hawk, though I will say I made a really stupid mistake going into this tournament because I made a couple of adjustments to the builds I was using last time, and for some reason I got overconfident with this one, and I went and got rid of the one that expanded the lockbox, because its whole strategy is just swarm craploads of missiles, get really close, and then just find an awkward angle and keep circling around. And it lost the awkward angle part for the sake of getting better cooling. It was just not worth it. So, really stupid decision. Because basically I was locked into long and mid-range instead of the close range that Habit's weapons were built for.
The close range fight that you need to be with Coffee Hawk, yeah.
Yeah, I completely broke it this round. I think I got one.
The pain. You're dealing the damage, but
yeah, I needed to get close though. Like getting the howitzer fire from below was the only option that I had here. Just wasn't gonna happen. Like
yeah, he's got the starting missile, which is still pretty good in Gen 3 over.
Yeah, that thing holds up surprisingly well.
At least it holds up a lot better than the original starting missile in Gen 1.
Right? That thing just got sold immediately every time. But yeah, so what I was going for here is, you probably see, I was trying to basically kneecap him with the howitzer and overheat him, which is, I figured it was the only way to break through all the defense that he has, was just to basically shut him down.
But he was able to just keep up the fire at range with the rifle.
Yeah, I just couldn't get close.
Instead of a machine gun, he's got a rifle, which, hey, it works.
Yep, works surprisingly well.
That's actually a combo that could be pretty dangerous in Gen 4 assault rifle with a shotgun, but
Very true.
And this next one got the Kurosawa build again. What was your next build?
I am trying to actually see right now. I think this was actually the starch diet. The rocket build.
Diet.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Actually, my bad. This one, let's see here. MG and rifle. Oh yeah, this was the Octavius. It's okay. Another stupid decision on my part because I basically made a part break build before we had the rule in place to break part.
Oh yeah.
Or for no part break.
Yeah.
So I did a dumb.
I believe we're going to be doing a Last Raven tournament next, right?
Oh yeah. So that'll be quite a bit different.
And there's a lot of bands in Last Raven, unlike with Silent Line where you've kind of had to hatch it out over time.
Yeah. I just saw that I've been watching TBM's Form the Front tournament, and he's basically already deciding to just ban all super heavy weapons for the next one because the AIs don't know what to do with it. Dang it, I told him about the bazookas. I told him.
The chain gun and the grenade launchers and stuff?
No, just like all bazookas and grenade launchers, because so far almost all the winners are grenade builds. It's like grenades and bazookas.
Yeah, because the AI in Formula Front don't know how to dodge.
Oh, not even slightly.
Not in any way, shape, or form. So, like, bazookas are really good in Formula Front because of that reason.
Even rockets.
Ooh.
Even rockets, surprisingly.
And rockets are really good because the AI just doesn't know how to dodge.
Yeah, they just keep circling.
That's the big difference between an AI and a human player. A human will actively try to dodge most of the time.
Yeah, the benefit of the AI is where you end up seeing an LR. Where it's, oh yeah, by the way, really stupid decision on my part here. So was basically going for the ECM rockets for whatever reason. I figured, he's a DPS
Against the
build.
Blade build, which you didn't know that at the time.
Well, the MG build, but I basically saw quad, and I figured, okay, you know what? Just switched over to the ECMs. I'm like, I'm gonna nail him with one, and then I can run away and pelt him.
Yeah,
but
it didn't
he was just too fast. There were a couple that got close, but it was a complete and utter beatdown.
MG burn down in early Gen 3 is no joke.
Oh yeah, and gotta love how in late 3rd gen it's just like it does nothing for heat, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I mean you can make it work, but not for multiplayer.
Yeah. And usually people will have enough heat going to shrug it off.
Oof. Oh, that was your own missile boat build. He got crushed.
Yeah, that one, that was the Lady Spud. It was basically all quick swarms. And yeah, this was against the starch diet here.
The next one.
This is
the Kurosawa build.
Yeah,
that's starch diet.
Yeah, the single worst possible map to fight this guy on.
This is one of those interesting maps.
Right here, I was actually trying to get around the corner repeatedly, but for some reason my controllers kept being janky.
Yeah, I saw that. You were just
like
like a. Oh, I forget how. Oh, okay.
Huh?
I remember a mission in Armored Core 3 or Silent Line that takes place on this map, and there's like.
Yeah, that was the one with Red Eye.
Yeah, the barrier to the boundary around the mission is like just around the central building, and that's it.
Yeah, that one was pretty annoying, and then Red Eye keeps jumping in front of your shots. Like, oh, what do you think you're doing? Well, stop jumping in front of my shots, and you won't find out what we're doing.
And Starch Diet just
Yeah, I was trying to get around that building. I figured the only way to possibly do it was to go hide on the very edge of the map and try to trick him out of bounds. Which worked a surprising amount of times this tournament.
The laser blade. Oh no, this is the MG build. Oh no.
Yeah, this is the MG build versus my Trickster build. It was Shield, Orbits, MG, ECM rockets, and EOs. So it was just basically trying to
tricks in the book.
Yeah, trying to blind and plink basically. And funnily enough, was just kind of assuming from the build that he didn't have a radar, and was totally correct. Because this is how his MG build ended up dying. It's like, I'm scared of that thing, I know the number that he just rolled. So we're gonna go ahead and see if this trick works, and sure enough. I was actually winning the fight pretty okay, because he didn't know where to fire, and I just, just kept going and hiding.
Hey, I mean, it's a legitimate
win's a
strategy.
win.
It does win sometimes. And it helps that orbit cannons have a surprisingly long range. And out of bounds.
Yep.
Hey, a win's a win, though.
Right? You know, it's kind of surprising how many people went into this tournament without any radar. But yeah, I think that worked 2 or 3 times.
I'm pretty sure I made most of my builds have radar, but a lot of times it's not really necessary. So.
Yeah, true.
In the Kurosawa build, didn't get to see that many of his other builds.
Yeah, I didn't really have anything to answer this situation. So didn't have enough DPS to break through. Couldn't really land an ECM rocket. It
is.
It might be. Yeah, it very well might be.
Okay.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
Oof. The Kurosawa is still just as mean as ever in Silent Line.
Yep. So I just want to point out, I basically lost 2 out of 3 fights, still somehow wound up 3rd. No idea how that works. But whatever. Or no, wait. No, I didn't. That was the first one that I lost there.
You were able to beat Sash.
Yeah, I did beat Sash, right.
Yeah,
Never mind. That one was just super close.
For the benefit of those who are watching as we move on, go ahead and pause AO versus Darkslayer.
Oh, crap.
For the benefit of those who are watching... Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Sorry, I just paused it at 20 seconds.
Okay. For the benefit of those who are watching, we're actually going to be... we're currently skipping Coffee Potato versus Sash's video until he gets that one cut down, and then we'll do that one in one of the future episodes. So we'll get to see that fight.
Yeah, sorry, got a little bit overwhelmed on time, so... Any dang ways.
Alright, so I think this is a good place to stop for this session.
Okie doke, sounds good. Well, in that case, we'll see you in part 2.
Yep, we'll all see you there.
Have a good day, folks. Bye.